What's up guys, it's your boy Zion and I'm bringing you another Destiny video. In this one we're going to talk about everyone's least favorite gun or most favorite depending on what you're doing. In Crucible it's definitely the hands down favorite, but we're going to be talking about the Thorn. And it's definitely been something that's been argued about. People have a love-hate relationship with it. It's definitely a unique gun to say the least, and it can be very overpowered. So we've talked about like ways I wanted it to be fixed, and we went ahead and talked about ways that it can be crazy, ridiculous, OP, and absolutely fuck people up. Now, let's go ahead and talk about what Bungie is actually proposing to do. Bungie's actually released notes on what they're going to be doing in the new Update 2.0 weapon rebalancing. They want to go ahead and reduce the damage of the Thorn. They're doing changes to all hand cannons, but the hand cannon changes in general are basically that the damage fall off is going to fall off. They don't want you to be able to snipe across the map. Because what they want to do is basically have more diversity in weapons. So what they're trying to get is people to use scout rifles for long range things, assault rifles for mid to short range, and then hand cannons are the definite short range dominating weapon. So they don't want to make it so you can go ahead and shoot across maps. They don't want you to be able to snipe people and still get the same amount of damage you would get if they were 2 feet from you. And they're doing a lot of changes to go ahead and fix this. So some of the changes are they're going ahead and making the damage fall off, like I said before. So me shooting that captain point blank and me shooting that shank would have 2 different sets of damage, and it would be completely different than it is now, where right about now, no matter how far you are in Crucible, I hit for about the same. It's a little different in PvE because the maps are a little bit larger, so there is a noticeable fall off. But the next change that they're going to be making is they're changing the dot, and they're doing exactly what I said, kind of. I called for the dot to do less damage because currently you can go ahead and stack it. It's still going to stack. They're limiting the amount of stacks you can do, but they're going ahead and taking it from 7 damage per tick to about some change. They're dropping it by about a third, which is a necessary change. I'm not upset at all by them dropping it by such a drastic amount. It's going to be nice to go ahead and have less of a massive dot that goes ahead and destroys people. They definitely did a good job of going ahead and tweaking the dot, but the thing they're going to do is because they gave the dot such a huge nerf, they dropped it by about 2/3. They're going to take it from like 7 to 2 and some change in damage. They're making it so you can't 2-shot people. They're going to go ahead and also make it so the dot still stacks up to 5 times, which is kind of a buff in PvE because currently you don't see too much of the buff and the burn doesn't really do too much in PvE. But now if you go ahead and go into a raid type situation, you can have people who are specifically Thorn users to go ahead and I guess strip shields, simply because you can go ahead and stack the dot 5 times. So if I was shooting Crota, I could probably have a whole squad of Thorn users who could get a stacked dot and probably take down Crota using their primaries. I'd love to test this after getting the update 2.0. The one thing is the dot probably isn't going to stack amongst people. That would be absolutely ridiculous and broken and make the Thorn absolutely ridiculous in PvE. It's stack between people, but currently they make it so dots such as the solar dot from Hunters can't go ahead and stack. If you hit someone with the Thorn dot and the dot from a Hunter's throwing knife, you don't go ahead and get both dots going. If you did, it would be ridiculous and you basically one-shot people all over the place. But it's definitely a necessary change. I'm not upset with. They didn't tweak the amount of damage the Thorn does. They're just changing hand cannons in general, and then they're changing the burn, which is actually what made the Thorn amazing, because you could 2-shot people and then go ahead and wait for the burn to kill everyone. That's what made the Thorn such a dominant force in Crucible. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are as excited for these changes as I am. Let me know down in the comment section below how you feel. Do you think these changes are enough? Do you think they're not enough? Do you think they're fair? Let me know. So, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, a comment, a favorite, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys later. Peace!